Most people think failure happens because someone isn't talented enough, but that's not true. Your failure usually happens because of something much more silent, something much more dangerous, a lack of discipline, and the scariest part, it doesn't destroy your life in one day, it destroys it slowly, one wasted hour at a time. This is a story of how I wasted 3 years of my life and how I fought the hardest battle a human being can fight, the battle against my own mind. My name is Marcus. I grew up in a small town called Boonville. If you've ever lived in a small town, you know how life feels there. Quiet streets, same people, same routine. Nothing really changes, but inside my mind, everything was different. I had big dreams. I wanted to build something, become something, do something that people from my town rarely did. But deep inside, I believed one thing. If you want to change your life, you have to leave the place where you started. So I convinced my family to send me to the city, and eventually I moved to Austin. For me, it felt like stepping into a completely new world. Tall buildings, crowded streets, opportunities everywhere. Before leaving home, I promised myself something. I looked at my parents and thought, I'm not coming back empty-handed. The first few weeks in the city felt amazing. Everything felt new. New room, new people, new freedom. I started making plans, huge plans, schedules written in notebooks, morning routines, study hours, workout hours, future goals. Every night before sleeping, I told myself the same thing. Tomorrow is the day I start changing my life. But tomorrow never came. If I had 2 hours to study, I would look at the clock and think, relax, there's still time. Then I opened my phone just for 5 minutes, scrolling, videos, short clips, movies, web series, sometimes things I wasn't even proud to watch. And somehow those 5 minutes became 30. 30 became an hour became the whole evening. By the time I looked up again, the day was gone, and I told myself the same lie again. It's okay, tomorrow I'll start seriously. But tomorrow never came. Sometimes my family called me. Their voices always carried warmth. My mom would ask, Marcus, are you eating well? My dad would say, are you studying hard? Then they'd quickly add, we won't keep you long. We know you're busy studying. They didn't want to disturb me. They believed I was working day and night. But the truth, after the call ended, I went back to watching another episode, another video, another distraction, and every time they asked about my studies, I said the same thing. Yeah, I'm studying a lot, but my mind was somewhere else entirely, running from reality. At night, everything became quiet, but my mind didn't. Thoughts started getting louder. Questions started appearing. What are you doing with your life? Your family believes in you, and this is what you're doing? That guilt felt heavy, painfully heavy, but instead of facing it, I escaped, back to my phone, more scrolling, more videos, more distractions, anything to silence that voice inside my head. Days became weeks, weeks became months. Before I realized it, 3 years were gone. 3 years, just like that. Before I tell you what happened next and how I finally changed my life, if this story feels a little too familiar, consider subscribing to this channel, because every new subscriber reminds me that I'm not alone in this struggle. And honestly, your support gives me the motivation to keep sharing stories like this. Then, one evening, my phone rang. It was my family again. My dad asked gently, everything going all right? You studying well? For a moment, I wanted to say everything. I wanted to say sorry. I wanted to admit that I had wasted years, but the words stopped in my throat. Not because I wanted to lie again, but because I couldn't break their trust. And in that moment, something inside me changed. I realized something painful. No one was coming to save me. No one could fight this battle for me. If my life was going to change, I had to change it myself. That night, I sat down and created a plan. A brutal plan. For the next 90 days, I would follow discipline. No negotiation, no excuses, just consistency. But the next morning, reality hit me hard. When the alarm rang, I turned it off and went back to sleep. My mind whispered, relax, there's still time. But when I finally woke up again, almost 1 hour was gone, and in that moment I realized something painful. This wasn't change, this was the same life repeating again. My body didn't want to get up. It felt like the bed had grabbed me and refused to let go. My back hurt, my body felt heavy, but somehow I forced myself to stand. Even though my body got up, my mind still refused to cooperate. I washed my face, tried to wake myself up, but after that, I lay down again for a moment. My back was aching. My entire body felt like it was breaking apart. Sometimes my neck hurt so badly. It felt like it might just snap and fall apart. Sitting at the table for long hours made my body stiff. My legs went numb, my back burned, and sometimes my mind simply refused to work. I would read the same line again and again, and nothing made sense. Not because the topic was hard, but because my brain was tired. It had spent years working hard on completely useless things, endless scrolling, endless distractions, so when it was finally time to do something meaningful, it felt weak, almost broken. Sometimes, while studying, I would suddenly feel sleepy, my eyes closing, my mind begging me to rest, but I knew something now. I couldn't sleep every time my body asked for it. Sometimes, when the pain became strong, I wanted to lie down for a while, but I didn't, because I knew exactly where that road ended. Back where I started, inside my mind, thousands of thoughts kept interrupting me. Every time I tried to focus, something else appeared. Random memories, random ideas, completely useless thoughts. My focus felt like a weak phone signal, like when you're trying to make an important call, but the network keeps failing. Sometimes the call doesn't connect. Sometimes the voice breaks, and even when the voice comes through, it's blurred. That's exactly how my mind felt. The important thoughts were fading away, but useless thoughts were becoming louder. And sometimes, my tired body and restless mind tried something else. A dangerous escape. A voice whispered, "Just relieve the stress. You'll feel relaxed. Your focus will come back." For a moment, the temptation felt real, but this time, I refused, because I knew the truth. Those habits were the exact reason. I had wasted 3 years of my life, so I stopped running. Instead of escaping, I looked at those 3 wasted years, and I remembered the pain of doing nothing, the regret, the shame, the emptiness, and I told myself something simple. This time, it ends here. Day after day, the same battle continued. My body was tired. My mind was exhausted. Sometimes I felt helpless, almost like a trapped person surrounded by obstacles, but I kept moving forward anyway, slowly, painfully, like someone walking with heavy stones tied to their feet, 1 minute at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 day at a time, and without realizing it, something inside me started changing. Not suddenly, not magically, but slowly. Discipline wasn't just becoming a habit, it was becoming who I was because I understood something important. This pain was the path to discipline. No one moves forward without feeling it. And slowly, day by day, my mind started accepting it, and discipline stopped feeling like punishment. It started becoming part of my identity. And if this story felt familiar to you, if you saw even a small part of yourself in Marcus, then do something today, not tomorrow. Today, start writing your own story. Because the truth is, your future self is watching you right now. And the question is simple. Will they be proud of what you did today, or disappointed by what you avoided? If you enjoyed this story, like the video, share it with someone who needs discipline in their life, and subscribe to the channel, because here we don't just watch stories, we change them.